There's a lot of water under the bridge, and there are potentially many reasons why Mayor Dewey should be recalled, but this is the biggest and most important reason of all. First, a little background. A citizen of Stevensville put forth a petition to recall Mayor Dewey. The petition referred to an almost $80,000 contract with First Call Computer Solutions signed by the mayor in 2019. The petition claimed that the mayor signed the contract without council approval and broke the law. In addition, the mayor's actions resulted in denying citizens the right to participate in the process as guaranteed by the Montana State Constitution. Ravalli County Attorney Royce McCarty found the petition to meet the grounds in form for a recall petition, and Clerk and Recorder Regina Plettenberg approved the petition for circulation. The petitioner then had 90 days to collect 251 signatures required to place it on the ballot. 254 signatures were found valid, and the petition was accepted by Ravalli County on May 22, 2020. The recall election was set for August 4th. At this point, the mayor had 5 days to either resign or submit a 200-word response, which would then be included with the recall special election ballot. But then Mayor Dewey pushed back. He gave us 5 reasons why he won't resign. You can read them. The article is linked at the end of this video. Shortly thereafter, Dewey filed a lawsuit in Ravalli County District Court seeking to stop the recall election. The lawsuit argued that the recall petition shouldn't have been approved for circulation because it misrepresented the situation surrounding the FCCS contract. He sued both the petitioner and the county clerk who approved the petition. District Judge Howard Recht ordered that the recall election be put on hold in order to hear arguments in court. The hearing was held on July 9th. While Dewey was represented by a pricey Missoula attorney, the petitioner represented herself. Both sides presented their arguments, and at the conclusion of the hearing, Judge Recht asked the 2 sides to provide additional briefing by July 24th. Before we go into the ruling, this is for your reference. These are the undisputed facts as summarized by Judge Howard Recht in his decision and agreed upon by both parties to the lawsuit. After weeks of suspense, Judge Recht ruled that the premise of the petition was valid, and he made it very clear that Mayor Dewey broke the law. Dewey has no legal authority to exclude any contracts from the authority granted by the legislature to the town council to make and approve contracts. Recht called Dewey's argument that the town council ratified his authority to execute the first call contract when it approved the first call claim at its meeting on January 9, 2020, disingenuous, saying Dewey does not even attempt to explain how the town council could ratify a contract that it did not know existed. Judge Recht rejects Dewey's tortured interpretation of the purchasing policy, stating Dewey's argument is not supported by the plain language of the purchasing policy. Judge Recht called Dewey's arguments that citizens were able to exercise their constitutional rights to participate and to know the business of the town nothing short of specious. Dewey does not attempt to explain how citizens can reasonably exercise their constitutional rights when the contract was not made public or placed on an agenda until 3 months after he illegally signed it. By soliciting a quote from First Call outside of the town council, by receiving and opening the quote in private, and by proceeding to execute the First Call contract on his own and outside of a public meeting, Dewey acted outside of the law and without legal authority. By doing so, he violated several statutes, ordinances, and the purchasing policy, as well as the purchasing policy's stated purpose to ensure compliance with federal and state laws and town ordinances for all expenditures and to make open purchasing decisions. So there it is. Mayor Dewey's blatant disregard of the law is the #1 reason he should be recalled on November 3rd, but it's not the only reason. The timeline shows the mayor's intent to deceive the citizens of Stevensville, as well as the town council itself. Councilmember Bob Michelson, who originally brought attention to this deception, is now facing direct retaliation from the mayor, who is trying to kick him off of the town council. Throughout this entire episode, the mayor has consistently said one thing and done another. His behavior betrays his complete lack of ethics and morals. He broke the law, he tried to cover it up, and now he wants you to what? Forgive him? Stevensville deserves better. Stevensville deserves an ethical mayor that strives to keep the citizens informed, one that follows the rules and laws currently in place. Stay tuned, because there are quite a few more actions that demonstrate this mayor's lack of ethics, sneaky tactics, and questionable judgment.